Welcome to our exploration of Philippine history. In this segment, we aim to dive deep into how we understand our past and why it matters today. We will be asking our respondents about their views on Philippine history, the parts they find most fascinating, how they learned about it, and why it is important for us to keep this knowledge alive. We also hope to gather ideas on how we can make the study of our history even more engaging for students. Let's get started.
We interview 6 individuals from different stages of life: an elementary student, a high school student, a college student, a young professional, a middle-aged adult, and a senior citizen, to gather their knowledge and perspective about the Philippine history.
What is your understanding of history?
Para nako, nahitabo ni sa una.
Nako, ang kasaysayan mo ang nahitabo sa atong nangarin.
My understanding, history is the past events, people, and experiences that shaped society to its current form.
For me, history is a record of events that explain how societies and nations develop.
History is the story of the past, so meaning like katong wala pa ta nanganak and sa katong time nga nanganak ta. So for example, we have the Rizal, the story of Rizal, the story of Bonifacio, and of course the EDSA Revolution.
Kasaysayan sa mga bayani, mga panahon sa gubat, sa tubutan, mga away-away sa mga bayani.
What part of Philippine history do you find most interesting and why?
Si Dr. Jose Rizal. Kay ganon ko nga unsay buhaton niya sa una, ganon ko may tabo karon.
Katong pag-EDSA Revolution kay nagpakita og unity.
The Philippine history that I found the most interesting was the revolution against Spain, because it shows the courage, unity, and sacrifices of the Filipinos in fighting for its independence.
I find the Spanish colonization period interesting because it greatly influenced our culture, religion, and our traditions.
To be honest, ang akong ma-remember din sa Philippine history is katong pag-pusil kay Rizal. And then, ang naka-interest rin ako sa EDSA Revolution during 1986.
Matthew lang ko sa hapon. Ilugon man nila ang Pilipinas. Kuya, ato kay paano mantakan ang mga Pilipino kay pag-daktor man nila na nila mapatayon.
How was Philippine history taught in school and from where else do you learn about it?
Gitudloan ko sa akong maestra o nakatan ako sa YouTube o sa movies.
Para nako, i-discuss siya sa klase o usahay sa libro o internet.
Philippine history was taught in school mainly through textbooks, lectures, and discussions in Araling Panlipunan during the basic education or during the history classes in college. I was also able to learn history through YouTube documentaries online.
Of course, the school first, diba? Kaya sugod elementary na naman din siya. And then, sa pagbasa pa ng mga libro.
In school, history was taught through lectures and exams, but I also learned from family stories, media, and online articles.
Wala mo eskwelahan sa una. So, kami, wala may ato unsay istorya sa mga katigwangan. Moara to'y among mahibawan nga.
Why is it important to study Philippine history?
Para makaibaw ta unsay kaagi sa una.
Aron makailata sa atong pagkalingon ug nanganin.
For me, it is important to study Philippine history because it connects us to our identity and culture. By studying it, we appreciate our heritage, learn from past struggles, and gain lessons that guide our actions as citizens today, which gives value to the events that happened in the past.
Studying Philippine history is important because it builds patriotism and help us avoid repeating our past mistakes.
At this generation, sa inyong era, need mo makabalo kung unsa di ang sacrifices nga gipangbuhat sa unang nga tawo. Diba? So, you will learn from their experiences, and then naay mga values siguro nga pwede na ito masunod, and then naapod mo'y pwede siguro mabago.
Edukar. Pinanglan din yung edukasyon. Mahibawaan mo ang kultura sa Pilipinas.
How can we improve the learning and appreciation of Philippine history, especially among students?
Mamina og tarong sa maestra og magbas libro.
Ako, mas maayo kong interactive o makalingaw ang pagtuturo.
We can improve the learning and appreciation of Philippine history by making history more engaging, especially to the new generations, through interactive activities, educational trips, multimedia presentations, and connecting lessons to current issues.
We can improve appreciation by using creative methods like films, plays, technology, and connecting lessons to students' daily life.
Sa ako ang point of view, mas maka-learn siguro regarding history if na siya visual nga makitaan. Like, kasi karon di ba ginahimo na nila nga movies, or gina-interpret nila into that. So, that's one way of improving the learning. And of course, ang dili paggamit og mga lawom bitaw kaayo ng mga words in the text kay makatabang man gyud ang textbooks.
Kamu sunod yung usay patakaran sa edukasyon dayon kanang religion.
And that's the end of our interview. Now, let's talk about the realization we had throughout the whole process.
Interviewing people from different age groups show me how understanding of Philippine history changes with experience. Younger students see history simply as events taught in school, while college students and young professionals connect it more to identity and nation building. Middle-aged adults and senior citizens give deeper insights, often linking history to personal experiences and lessons for the present.
The story of humanity lives on through history, reminding us how the choices of the past continue to shape the present. History should guide us, teaching us not to repeat the same mistakes again. When the interviewer mentioned people power, it felt like a call to reflect on our decisions, especially with the issues our country faces today, urging us to be wiser and more thoughtful. It is a reminder to stay aware and to always consider not just ourselves, but also the generations who will inherit the world we leave behind.
That's all for our video interview about the Philippine history. We hope you learned something new and enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed making it.